some of which will be kept a little bit later date as a surprise. Will probably even surprise me, as a matter of fact. So we have, Diane already mentioned our All Abilities Night for Monday, November 29th. That's going to be an exciting part and allow us to entertain part of our population that has otherwise not been able to partake in this on here. We're going to have a new decorated tunnel. We are going to work on it this year to get it started and then finish it up next year. That's the tunnel that will go on Front Street underneath the new addition to the lacrosse center. So we're going to light that up this year. So it'll be the last thing somebody sees as they exit the park, which will be kind of neat to get that done on here. The other thing this year is, thanks to our electrician Mike Dively and others, is that we have expanded the park to the south. We now have, for the first time, electricity all the way down to the waterfront. And so there's a lot of trees and other things that we can decorate in that area to make it even more meaningful and expand the program itself. And we're excited about that, to get it on here. That'll really light it up on here. Because of the popularity of our entertainment schedule in the park, for those that have participated in that, we have churches and schools and other groups and so on, groups from the university and so on, that all come down and perform to kind of enhance the fun of being in the park. And this year we've expanded the tent by 20 feet, so we can get more in there, and added a new stage in there as well. It's become so popular that we can get 240 plus people in there now for those special entertainment nights, so we like that. The mascots we already talked about. Let those creative juices flow, if you would. We want to get some crazy names for those two mascots on here, and that'll be fun to put that together, you know. We are going to have a little different look at the hatchery. We will have our animated displays on the north end of the park. We've got to adjust them a little bit because of the construction there at the hatchery building itself, but that will still be a great animated display on the north end of the park. Not so noticeable, but with a lot of hard work, we've had to redo, fix, and repair a lot of the animated displays. I think one of the things we've always done with Rotary Lights is that if it's not working 100%, we don't want to display it in the park. So we had to come back, and Zach and some others have done a great job in redoing a lot of our rope lights on here. So you might not be able to see that on here. Believe it or not, we're adding a second fire pit for s'mores this year. Last year we had a little over 6,000 s'mores that were cooked in the park. And by having two pits there this year, we'll go a little bit faster, we'll serve a little bit more. Joe Welch from Caledonia Equipment is the one that supplies those products for us. So a great sponsor to have over there. But can you imagine cooking maybe this year 7,000 or 8,000 s'mores down in the park? It's become very popular, and we're happy to do that on here. We're going to have two new animated displays. Not even built yet, but we're going to add two. We'll start those later this week, as a matter of fact, and get them done on here. And we're adding two new photo boards. For those that have been in the park and enjoyed walking through River Fork, you know that the kids and adults in some cases like sticking their heads through those photo boards and getting pictures with Santa and his reindeer and the penguins. This year we're adding two new photo boards to be in the park as well, so we can expand on that a little bit as well. And finally, I want to mention, by popular demand, we're bringing back 4 nights of helicopter rides to the park. They take off right near the Oktoberfest grounds there, and you can have one or two, a short or a long flight, depending on your payment on there. Those will be December 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. And soon you'll see a sign-up sheet that'll be on our website where you'll be able to make a reservation in advance. It really is great times for people that are getting engaged. We've had newlyweds that have done that. We've had a lot of people that have just come by family-wise to take those rides and stuff. So there's a long and short ride. The short ride's $48 a person to go up and around, and to watch millions of lights from that perspective adds an awful lot to your thrill at that point as well. So helicopter rides back by just those 4 dates, though, in December. It's almost the same as we did last year. And with that, I think, did I miss anybody? I don't think so. I think we got it. So everybody that spoke is available for questions. If you have any, shoot.